What's up, guys? I'm Chris. Welcome to VHB Engines. So this is like fucking breaking news, guys. I was wanting to do a video. I wasn't 100% sure on what I was going to do. I was thinking about doing the VTEC E coverage like I was going to. Like, I do have another plan to do some more of the head-to-head versus series I'm working on. But I don't want to, like, fatigue you guys with too much of the same exact content. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Jesus. Anyway, so, like I said, breaking news. This is going to make a bunch of you guys happy. Well, maybe a little bit happy. Because I know there's a bunch of single cam underdog hopefuls out there. Everybody, you know, loves a single cam. And I just got home. I'm cruising my timeline here. And I'm seeing 191.49 wheel horsepower single cam NA. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now, anyway, if you've heard me dog the D series before, talk about the extreme amount of cost it would take to get maybe 200 horsepower, and I said I think maybe like 170, 180 horsepower is what I would say the single cam would top out with a lot of fucking money. I'm still not far off from that. We'll get to that, but right now we're going to talk about what exactly is in this little monster that made 191 horsepower. All right, so D16 Z6. Stage 1 Skunk 2 Pro Series intake, 70mm throttle body. It's a non-ported Z6 head, so right off the bat you know that this has potential for more power, right? Supertech valve train, standard size valves, Stage 8 Rocket Motorsports cam, BG Spec 1 exhaust, Z6 blocks, 5mm over P29 pistons, Skunk 2 alpha rods, 550cc injectors, Honda E85. Okay, so there's some pretty pricey stuff there, and so it is a very expensive build. And we're not even going to talk. We haven't even mentioned how much the cost of the cam itself is. Of course, this I immediately investigated, start searching keywords on eBay and the internet, and I found Rocket Motorsports homepage, or their Facebook page, which I'm now following, and I'm going to give a link to that. Rocket Motorsports is going to get a link in there for their Facebook page and to their main website page for that cam in the description. So in their video, which I will share to VHB Engines, it's kind of difficult to see the numbers, but of course they did an actual clean picture of the dyno page itself when it's cleaned up, and it's 191 horsepower, 137 foot-pounds torque, or pounds-feet, So there's that. And so, god damn it. My stuff is freezing. Okay, there we go. My mouse is dying slowly. Okay, so here's the description on the camshaft. The Stage 8 camshaft from Rocket Motorsports is a great upgrade for any high-level D-Series build. Fantastic for high-performance builds. New chill cast cores, offering 19% more intake duration, 25% more intake valve lift, and 19% more exhaust valve duration, and 15% more exhaust lift. Very huge power gains when placed against OEM Z6 or Y8 camshaft, undeniably. Upgraded valve springs are required. Cam tub must be cleared. So I'm guessing that's the cradle for the camshaft. Or clearanced. You gotta definitely check, and maybe even have to be, expanded a little bit there, because this is a monstrous camshaft. Yeah. And then of course there's a little bit more specs on the cam, and then I don't know if I mentioned already, but the cam is $575. It's expensive as fuck. So what I was saying, like spending about $1,000 on a single cam, I'm pretty sure it was $1,000, or maybe I even said more than $1,000, but $575 for the cam alone. And then you're looking at the Skunk 2 rods to use. I think it was. I said it was. Sorry. Skunk 2 alpha rods are about $300 some, around the same price as Eagle rods are. So 5, 6, 7, 800 and change. Oh no, it's $900. Easily $900 between the cam and rods alone. And then they use P29 pistons, but those are aftermarket, so those actually might be Nippon racing pistons they're using. because if they're floating pistons in a stock spec, then they're probably from Nippon Racing. So so those are most likely going to be $200 pistons. So pistons, rods, camshaft. You're looking at $1,100, give or take, and then the valve train's another couple $100. So it's a very expensive engine, because then you're looking at the intake manifold and throttle body too, another couple $100. I think it's probably around 300 plus between the intake manifold and the throttle body. So I think this is a build that could easily close in on around $1,800, if not more, and you're looking at E85 to make that happen. So yeah, there you go, guys. This is a kind of like good news for you guys who really would like to explore power from the single cam. It's NA, but bad news for you guys that are looking at the single cam for upgrades in A style because you want to make, power cheap. This is what this is why I argued all the time. This is why I always ranted why I didn't like the D series at all unless you were going to boost it, because it's extremely expensive to go NA. But this is the first time confirmed that I've seen with proof that you've exceeded 170 horsepower NA. But it still proves my point too at the same time about it being incredibly expensive. You're looking at like for literally half the price, you can get a 400 plus horsepower builded 400 plus horsepower capable single cam, but just going the turbo route with just pistons and rod upgrade. Yeah, so it's incredible, and I think that Rocket Motorsports definitely it deserves their shout out here, but definitely not something I would try to do. But anyway, I'm still excited for it, because it's one thing for a lot of people to claim things, a lot of things for the internet to claim things. It's not very often we get to see very clear, evident proof of what somebody's done. And this is proof. So I'm gonna share the video clip. I'm gonna share the pages, the posts I've seen on VHP Engine's Facebook page, and I will give the links again in the description for you guys that don't like to mess around with social media besides YouTube, or don't care to, in the description below. All right, guys. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Peace.